Good morning, student. Jai Swaminarayan. Welcome back to Atmi Green School, Jhareshwar Bharuch. My name is Swati Sharma, and it's class 7th Maths, and our chapter is comparing quantities. Okay, student. In this chapter, we learn so many new things. What is ratio? What is percentage? How to find percentage of any fraction? How to find percentage of any decimal number? And how to convert fraction into percentage and decimal into percentage. And we also learn about how to convert percentage into decimal and fraction. Okay, so when we take 100 as a denominator of fraction, the numerator are called percentage. Okay, then the numerator are called the percentage. Percentage is a fraction with denominator equal to 100. Okay, understand? And the word percent is derived from the Latin word percentum, which means per 100 or out of 100. Okay, understand? And then we learn how to convert percentage into fraction into percentage, decimal into percentage, and so on. Okay, and then we learn how to convert percentage into fraction and fraction into percentage, and decimal into percentage and percentage into decimal. Okay, understand? The unit of both the quantities must be same while calculating one quantity as a percentage of another quantity. Okay, understand? So student, when we want to find percentage, the unit of both the quantity must be same while calculating one quantity as a percentage of another quantity. Okay, so remember this thing. And then we learn profit and loss. Okay, practically it is not possible for every individual to produce everything that he she require. Due to this reason, when we need anything in our daily life, we go to the market where shopkeeper called retailer sell lots of articles like fruit, vegetable, clothes, grocery, medicine, etc. Shopkeeper buy these articles or goods either directly from manufacturer or through a wholesaler. Okay, the money paid by the shopkeeper to purchase an article is called the cost price. Okay, that is called CP. Okay, and the money he get by selling the same article is called selling price, that is called SP. Okay, understand? Now, if the selling price of an article is greater than the cost price, if the selling price of an article is greater than the cost price, we say that the shopkeeper earn a gain or profit. Okay, so profit or gain is equal to sorry. So profit or gain is equal to SP minus CP, where SP is greater than CP. Okay, however, if the selling price of an article is less than the cost price, we say that the shopkeeper has incurred a loss. Thus loss is equal to CP minus SP. Okay, understand? And if the cost price of a good is same as the selling price, then there is no profit, no loss in the transaction, that is CP is equal to SP. Okay, and if you want to find SP, where when CP and profit is given, so the formula is SP is equal to CP plus profit. And when you want to find CP, then the formula is SP minus profit. Okay, understand? So this way you have to find the CP and SP. Okay, when and similarly when loss is given and cost price and selling price is you have to find. Okay, दोनों में से कोई एक find करना है तो CP if you want to find cost price, so SP plus loss, and if you want to find SP, that means selling price, then your answer is CP minus loss. Okay, similarly, what do you mean by overhead charge? Overhead charge is the charge which is shopkeeper pay for transportation, or you can say that any extra. Suppose he buy a car and he repairing the product or repairing the things, then this price is called overhead charge, and it will be added to the cost price. Okay, understand? And then we learn the formula for simple interest. In simple interest, the principal amount, what is the principal amount? सो प्रिंसिपल किसे कहेंगे हम? If one agree to pay back the borrow money after a specific period of time along with some extra money for using the borrowed money, the money which is borrowed or invested is called a principal. It is denoted by P. The time period is denoted by T, and period of which the money is borrowed. After a specific period of time, the additional money that is paid for having used the borrowed money is called the simple interest or simply interest, and it is denoted by R. The interest rate of interest is a certain percentage of the sum borrowed agreed at the time of taking money to be paid throughout the loan period, and it is denoted by R. Okay, so amount is equal to principal plus interest. Okay, and simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100. What is the formula for simple interest? PRT upon 100, where P is principal, R is rate of interest, T is time period. Okay, understand? Now we have completed, yesterday we have completed question number first to sixth question we have completed. Now question number 7. What about question number 7? Read the question carefully. Chalk contain calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in the chalk. Okay, chalk के अंदर जो परसेंटेज होता है, किस किस का परसेंटेज होता है? कार्बन का, ऑक्सीजन का एंड कैल्शियम का. Okay, so we have to first of all this it is given a ratio. So the ratio of calcium, carbon and oxygen in mixture, total mixture क्या हो जाएगा बच्चों? 10 plus 3 plus 12, that is 25. Okay, so what is the percentage of carbon? So कार्बन का परसेंटेज है 3, कैल्शियम का है 10 एंड ऑक्सीजन का ऑक्सीजन का है 12. ओके, कैल्शियम 10, कार्बन 3 एंड ऑक्सीजन 12. ओके, so what is the percentage of carbon? So 3 upon 25 into 100%. Okay, 25 1 ja 25, 25 4 ja 100, so you can write 12%. Okay, understand? So this is the percentage of carbon. Okay, now second question is, if in a stick of chalk carbon is 3 gram, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Carbon is 3 gram, so what is the weight of chalk stick? Okay, let the weight of stick will be x. So 12% of chalk mixture is 3 gram, so we can write it C. So first of all, let the weight of the chalk stick will be x. So 12% of x is equal to 3 gram. It's given. Okay, so we can write 12 upon 100 into x is equal to 3. Okay, so it become x is equal to 3 into 100 upon 12. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, 2 50 25. So your answer is weight of the chalk stick is 25 gram. Okay, understand? So your answer is weight of chalk stick is 25 gram. Now question number 8 is, Amina buy a book for rupees 275 and sell it at a loss of 15%. Sell it at the loss of 15%. 12%, how much does she sell it for? How much does she sell it for? Okay. So what is given in this question? Cost price of the book means CP is given, that is rupees 275. Loss percentage is given, that is 15%. So loss percent of CP means loss percentage of 275. Okay, so first of all we have to find loss percentage means 15% of CP. And what is CP? CP is 275. So 15 upon 100 into 275. Okay, so when you solve it, you get the answer. And what is you get? You get loss. Okay, so you have to find the SP. So first of all 5 के टेबल से अगर कट करेंगे आप, 5 2 ज़ा 10, 5 3 ज़ा 15, अगेन 5 4 ज़ा 20, 5 5 ज़ा 25, 5 5 ज़ा 25. ओके, सो अगेन आपको क्या करना है, इसका मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर लीजिए पहले. When you divide it, 165 divided by 4, so you can get point, then 20. So your answer is 41.25. It's your loss. Okay, and what is the cost price? Cost price is 275 minus 41.25. So you can get your answer, that is 233.75. The answer is selling price is 233.75. Okay, understand? So this way you complete the question number 8. Okay, now question number 9 is find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years in each case. Okay, so let's do principal. Given is principal amount is 1200 at 12% per annum. Okay, so we have to find amount. So first of all we find the interest. Interest is equal to PRT. So here PRT, P is 1200, R is 12% and T is 3 years. Okay, so you have to find SI is equal to, simple interest is equal to 1200 into 12 into 3 upon 100. Okay, so you have to multiply 12 into 12 into 3. 12 into 12 is 144 into 3, and then when you multiply it, so you can get your answer is 432. Okay, now this is your simple interest. Okay, this is your interest you have to find, जो आपने find किया. So what is your amount? Amount is equal to principal plus interest. So what is your principal? Principal is 1200 plus 432. So you have to pay 1632. Okay, understand? So what amount the paid amount is 1632. Okay, understand? Now second one is principal P is equal to 7500, R is equal to 5%. So let's find SI. PRT 7500 into 5 into 3 upon 100. Okay, when you multiply 75 into 5 into 3, so you can get 1125. Okay, this is your SI. So what is amount? Amount is equal to principal plus SI. Principal is 7500 plus 1125. So your answer is 8625. Okay, understand? So your answer is 8625. Okay, understand? So this way you complete question number 9. Now question number 10 is what rate give 280 as interest on a sum of rupees 56,000 in 2 years. So here principal amount is given. we have to find the R, okay, rate of interest. So see what is given here. Given is principal P is equal to 56,000. Okay, R you have to find, time is 2 year and interest is given 280 rupees. Okay, so SI is equal to PRT. T is 2 year upon 100. Okay, understand? So now your answer is 280 is equal to 560 into 2 into R. Okay, when so R is equal to, how to find R? See here 280 is equal to 560 into 2 into R. So R अगर हमें फाइंड करना है तो 280 अपॉन 2 इंटू 560. 2 ones are 2. Okay, now 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16, 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28. So your answer is 1/4%. Okay, your answer is 1/4%, or you can write 0.25%. When you divide 1 divided by 4, so you can get 0.25%. Okay, understand? So thus 0.25% per annum of interest rate will be give the required interest. Okay, this is your answer, question number 10. Now question number 11. What about question number 11? See, if Meena gives an interest of 45 for 1 year at 9% per annum, what is sum C has borrowed? So if Meena give an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year, means आपको interest is given, you have to find the principal amount. Okay, so similarly what you have can here principal you don't know, R is 9%, interest is 45, time period is 1 year. So simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100, where interest is given 45, P you have to find, R is 9, T is 1 upon 100. Okay, so when you have to find, so your answer is 9 P upon 100 is equal to 45. So you have to find 1 to 5, 45 into 100 upon 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 fives are 45. So your principal amount is 500. What is your principal amount? Rupees 500 is your principal amount. Understand? So this is your question number 11. Okay, understand? Now student, in this chapter we have learned we often require to compare two quantities in our daily lives. Okay, they may be height, weight, salary, marks, etc. कुछ भी हो सकते हैं. Okay, now while comparing height of two person with height 150 centimeter and 75 centimeter, we write it as a ratio 150:75. Okay, or 2:1. Understand? Now two ratio can be compared by converting them to like fraction. If the two fraction are equal, we say that the two given ratios are equivalent. Okay, if two ratios are equivalent, then the four quantity are said to be in proportion. For example, the ratio 8:2 and 16:4 are equivalent, therefore 8, 2, 16 and 4 are in proportion. Okay, understand? And a way of comparison quantity in is percentage. Percentage are numerator of fraction with denominator 100. Percent means per 100. Okay, understand? 82% means marks means 82 marks out of 100. Okay, understand? Now fraction can be converted to percent and vice versa. For example, 1 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4 into 100%, whereas 75% is equal to 75 upon 100. Okay, understand? Decimal to can be converted to percentage and percentage to decimal. If you want to convert 0.25, so you can write 0.25 into 100% and you have to write 25%. Okay, understand? Percentage are widely used in our daily life. We have learned to find exact number when a certain percent of the total quantity is given. Okay, when part of quantity are given to us as ratio, we have seen how to convert them to percentage. Okay, understand? The increase or decrease in a certain quantity can also be expressed as percentage. Okay, the profit or loss incurred in a certain transaction can be expressed in term of percentage. While computing interest of an amount borrowed, the rate of interest is given in the terms of percent. For example, 800 borrow for 3 years at 12% per annum. Okay, understand? So in this chapter we learn so many things about percentage and about profit and loss and so on. Okay, so remember these things, and you have to remember all the formula. What is the formula of amount is equal to principal plus interest. Okay, and what is the formula for simple interest? The formula for simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100, where P is principal, R is rate of interest, and T is time period. Okay, now a fraction with its denominator 100 is called percentage. Okay, and to find percentage of quantity, replace percentage sign with 1 upon 100 and multiply the given quantity. Okay, to convert a percentage into fraction, drop the percentage sign and divide the number by 100 and simplify. Okay, understand? To convert a percentage into ratio, first convert percentage into fraction and then a ratio. Okay, first you have to convert percentage into fraction and then to ratio. To convert a percentage into decimal, drop the percentage sign and then shift the decimal point 2 place to the left. Okay, to convert a fraction into percentage, multiply the fraction by 100 and put percentage sign. Okay, to convert a ratio into percentage, first write the ratio as a fraction and then multiply by 100 and put percentage sign. Okay, understand? And to convert a decimal into percentage, shift the decimal point to place to the right and put percentage sign. And when SP is greater than CP, there is a profit. So you can write SP minus CP. If you want to find profit, so you can write SP minus CP. Okay, and when CP is greater than SP, so you have to write, you have loss, you have in loss, and the formula for loss is CP minus SP. Okay, gain percentage or profit percentage is gain upon CP into 100 or profit upon CP into 100, and loss percentage is equal to loss upon CP into 100. Okay, understand? In case of profit, SP is equal to 100 plus profit percent into CP upon 100, and in case of loss, SP is equal to 100 minus loss percent into CP upon 100. Okay, understand? The money borrowed from the bank or lender is called the principal. Okay, the additional money that is paid back after a specified period of time in addition to the principal is called its interest. Okay, the total money paid back at the end of the specified period is called the amount is equal to principal plus interest. Okay, and formula to calculate simple interest is equal to PRT upon 100, where P is principal, R is rate of interest, per annum and T is the time period. Okay, and if you want to find P, if principal is not given, then the formula for finding P is equal to I, means simple interest into 100 upon RT. ओके, व्हाट इज़ द फॉर्मूला फॉर फाइंडिंग पी? प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट अगर आपको नहीं दिया हुआ है तो आप उससे फाइंड कर सकते हैं सिंपल इंटरेस्ट इंटू 100 अपॉन RT. ओके, एंड इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड R, then again simple interest into 100 upon PT. And if you want to find time period, simple interest into 100 upon PR. Okay, these are main formula for this chapter, and you have completed the formula and learn all the formulas. Okay, understand? Have a good day.